with the IRS on your behalf. Risk wage garnishment, seizure, or losing your home. Call 1-800-278-9000 today. Get the help you need at 1-800-278-9000 or visit tnusa.com.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano. While the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all.
What the fuck?
At NissanUSA.com.
Fucking ignorant.
Lounging leather appointed seats are available features.
Here's Emmett Berger in the Hollywood Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center.
Both directions of the George Washington Memorial Parkway shut down between Scott Run Parkway and the Beltway because of bad driving conditions. The accident involving a down pull on wires shuts down northbound 16th Street Northwest and Eastern Avenue on northbound 95 in Spotsylvania County between mile marker 124 and mile marker 126. Reports of multiple potholes in the roadway. Use caution coming north of Thornburg into Fredericksburg. Now from GarageToRepair.com, the WMAL Storm Watch 7 forecast.
Later this afternoon and into the evening, wintry mix will quickly change over to all rain. We'll see temperatures in the mid-30s to around 40. Any lingering showers will draw to a close early tomorrow morning. Windy, highs in mid-40s to lower 50s. I'm 7 News meteorologist Steve Rubin in the First Alert Weather Center.
Right now, 34 degrees in Washington. I'm Heather Curtis on News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. Dan Bongino.
From the NYPD to the Secret Service to behind the microphone, taking the fight to the radical left and the putrid swamp. You're listening to the Dan Bongino Show. Here he is, Dan Bongino.
Folks, if you're seeing it, if that's it, are you watching it? Are you seeing it? Are you listening to it?
That was the last joint I rolled. I smoked. Near the end of that fucker.
We can talk all this that you want, but receipts ultimately matter. Receipts,
Sticky stuff.
Evidence. You can say anything you want about tax cuts, abortion, government spending, gun control, but ultimately you're gonna have to provide some evidence for your argument. When I say we're the media now, when I say we, I want to be clear. I mean our show, but not just our show. You know the others. You know the other shows. Beck, Levin, Charlie Kirk, the whole MAGA ecosystem, the Republican conservative ecosystem out there, Hannity and others, Jesse Waters. We are the media now. You can say that all you want, but you've got to back that up with some evidence at some point. So I'm going to ask you a question. Jim's a little older than me. I'm 50, just turned. You know, Mike's a little bit older than me, not that much. So we've been around for about 50 years, about 45 of which I've been conscious of what's going on around me. I'm going to ask you a very simple question that's going to make a point to you, that's going to prove to you conclusively, or should, that we are now the media, and old school commie left-wing media, although they still exist and have juice, their J-U-I is severely diminished. Remember that movie Juice? I got juice. Crazy juice. Hey, control it. Hanging on. What? You didn't know that? You grew up in New York City. Chill. Were you a New Yorker or what? How you not know Juice? Radio Raheem? Oh, wait. Juice, the movie? Oh, God, get out. Please, you're just killing yourself. You could street creds that. We'll stick with the other sports. You grew up in New York in the 80s and 90s. You don't know Juice. Their juice is dying. They're like the fat kid in Juice. You know? No one really respects them anymore. Nobody respects them. Nobody listens to them. Here's my proof. If you're my age, have you ever, in the last 50 to say if you're 60 or 70, 50 to 60 to 70 years, seen the Republicans win a government spending fight? I'm watching right. Hold on. I got to go. I got to go. I'm going to go to Rome. I'm looking in the chat because I asked this question on a pod earlier. Some different people, different crowd tunes in sometimes for the radio show. One Sandman says, yes, I am your age. And he says, nope. Anyone? Have we ever won a government spending fight? I'll give you, here, I'll throw one out for you. I'll chum the one. Yeah, we had the Budget Control Act, the BCA, the sequester during the Obama years, during the Tea Party year. That wasn't a win. We're spending 3 times what we were spending in the Tea Party year. It may have been a temporary, 6-month narrative victory at best. I'm talking about if we ever won a narrative fight where the public was on our side. And the answer is no, not that I know of. Cerebral blonde, never. Yeah, okay, thank you. You guys agree with me. Why have we never won a narrative war about government waste, abuse, spending, overspending? Well, because the public's like, nope, wrong. We need a big red X on the screen. Wrong. When you poll people and ask them, are you willing to pay this much in taxes to support this government program? The answer almost 80% of the time about most government programs is no.
No.
Even Sir thinks so. There are very few popular government programs. You get Social Security is generally pretty popular. Some Medicare, some components of it. I'm not telling you they work or are efficient. I'm just telling you the facts. When you ask people about foreign aid, it's almost universally unpopular at all. So if that's the case, how is it that for 60 and 70 years, we have been losing fights over government spending? Does it even make sense? The answer is because the media plays the same game every time. And we have not had an equal, or in this case, more powerful media operation to fight back in the narrative wars. What's the media game they play? Jim, tell me you haven't seen it for the 50 plus years you've been on the planet. It's this. Someone, just name any government program. It doesn't matter what it is. Say it's I'll give you an example. There is, I just saw the story in, what was it, Politico, or forgive me, I don't remember the outlet, it may have been. But we're giving money to, I don't know, Myanmar, is it? I think it was Myanmar. The details are relevant. For the narrative, they're not. The details are important, but we're giving some money to Myanmar. Keep in mind now, no one has any idea what that money could have been used for here to do good. The homeless, veterans, drug treatment, hiring police, right? Like nobody. We're giving this money to Myanmar, and one of these left-wing outlets, may have been Politico, may have been another one, it doesn't really matter, writes the stories morning. This money dries up through USAID. People are going to die. Now, Jim, correct or not, 10 years ago, even maybe 5 years ago or so, that was a total winner narrative. Like, oh my gosh, people are going to die. That's it. You better restore that 10 million for building mosquito netting, bulletproof windows in Mozambique or whatever. People are going to die. People are going to die. Now, the problem is the media's used that argument so much. Thank you, Reverend Kane. Joe Biden's back. Joe Biden's back. Have you ever seen a former president disappear from the public scene as quickly as Reverend Kane? He's back on the show today. Thank you, Jim. I didn't realize he was going to call in. But the media does it all the time. They're going to play commercials of Paul Ryan walking grandma off the cliff in a wheelchair. Remember that? The problem is we really did not have a coordinated, even loosely coordinated, implicitly coordinated media machine. And you know what? People get understandably nervous. They're like, oh my gosh, that's, I don't want people to die in Myanmar. Then you get this group of kind of lemony snickets and a series of fortunate events, in this case, that happen at the same time. The parallel economy explodes. You got True Social. You've got Rumble. And signed up Tim Pool yesterday, another big announcement of Rumble. You got Elon Musk purchases X, which is the grand dame of it all. You have this explosion in social media following by Charlie Kirk, Tucker Carlson, me, Hannity, Levin, the others out there, Dana Lash, Clay and Buck, all there. For the first time in decades, when you compare the gross media audiences, they say if you just use something like impressions. In other words, I don't care where you saw something, all I care is that you saw it. We'll call it an impression. I don't care if you saw it on Twitter, the NBC Nightly News, on Tubi, Roku, Rumble, YouTube, it doesn't matter. TikTok, all I care is you saw it. I can almost guarantee you when you compare MAGA and conservative impressions, that for the first time in eons, we're winning. We're winning. I'll prove it to you right now again. Well, Dan, you opened up saying we're winning this fight on government spending. Well, we are. I played for you yesterday. I'm not going to play it again, but a CNN clip, CNN, not Fox. CNN clip where a pollster, this guy Harry Ann, we use often, indicates that Trump's approval is dramatically higher than even it was in his first term. In other words, people approve, that's what an approval rating is for the liberals listening, of what Donald Trump's doing. A lot of them. But the second thing is more important. The second thing I'm going to talk about is to why we're winning, why we are the media now. Have you seen the narrative shift? Have you heard it? I'm watching this Doge hearing earlier this morning. It's I don't know if it's still on, but they're not covered anymore. But I'm watching this Doge hearing this morning. It's Department of Government Efficiency, Elon-led effort. Did you hear the Democrats on the panel? No, they're not serious about any of this. I get it. So I'm not stupid, but you don't have to say, oh, they're lying. I know they're lying. I'm just saying. I've never heard Democrats talk like this at all, even lying. Did you see it, Jim? Almost every one of them opened up their opening statement, the Democrats, saying, well, while we recognize that there's a lot of ways that we should be looking into it. And then they went on to attack Elon, of course, and lie about it. But why would they throw that in there? Have you ever heard Democrats talk like that? I have. I've heard Bill Clinton give a speech at the State of the Union about the era of big government being over. Again, didn't we win the narrative wars back then? Ladies and gentlemen, government spending is probably inflation adjusted 4 or 5x what it was under Bill Clinton. The era of big government is over was an electoral reality when Newt Gingrich started kicking his ass over using the Speaker of the House position. So I have heard speaking like that before, but I've never heard hardcore liberals talking like that too. Ever. There was always a wing of even the Clinton-led Democrat Party that was like, hey, man, we can't be talking about government like that. I have never seen in unison the Democrat Party. I know they're lying. I get it. You don't have to send me any texts or messages. I know they're full of crap. The point is they know we're winning. Or else they wouldn't say it. I'm asking you as a friend of the show to listen very closely to Democrats in the coming weeks. You're going to see this narrative shift more and more as Elon uses his massive platform and President Trump, who uses his even more massive platform by far, to daily, if not weekly, highlight sex changes in Guatemala being paid for by your money. What is it? An OPM mine in Pennsylvania where records are processed manually. They can't even, government workers can't even retire. I was wondering why my retirement is so. You can't keep up with this. Trump has, in tactically, politically, a genius manner, has forced the Democrats into, again, Hobson's choice, which is no choice at all. Pick this horse or no horse at all. It's not really a choice. The choice the Democrats have now is very simple. You can sit out there every day and defend Secretary Guatemala using money, paper processed retirements in some whole mine, and you can defend it all day. You are just going to continue to hemorrhage political support as the conservative media ecosystem that now has a stronger impression count than you highlights not only the waste, but you defending the waste. I can't tell you what a loser this is for them. What an absolute loser. I'm going to show you what I mean coming up next. I've got some audio of Elon in the White House. Also, breaking news just happened a little bit ago. Tulsi Gabbard is through his DNI. RFK should be happening soon as well. We're hoping to get cashed by the end of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, the good news just keeps coming. It is just such a great time to be alive and be a MAGA Republican. More coming up next.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou, a term provider, 800-444-9336. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems. If you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-444-9336. That's 800-444-9336. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-444-9336.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news. Attention taxpayers, the IRS is intensifying collections in 2025. If you owe $10,000 or more or have unfiled tax returns, it's time to take action. Tax Network USA's experienced lawyers have saved clients over $1 billion. They're ready to negotiate with the IRS on your behalf. Don't risk wage garnishment, property seizure, or losing your home. Call 1-800-278-9000 today. Get the help you need at 1-800-278-9000 or visit tnusa.com.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. Don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation, but then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Using your sensitive info does a lot of traveling to places you can't control, stopping off at payroll, your accountant or a tax preparer, and countless other data centers on its way to the IRS. Any of them can expose you to identity theft because they all have the info in your W-2. Just a ticket for criminals to steal your identity. I had my identity stolen. It was horrible. I got LifeLock. I've been a customer ever since. I've never, ever had that problem again. No wonder the IRS reported tax fraud due to identity theft went up 20% last year. Get LifeLock today. Don't get your identity stolen. They monitor millions of data points per second and alert you to threats you can miss. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's US-based restoration specialist will fix it by the $1 million protection package. Restoration's guaranteed or your money back. Don't mess around with this stuff. I dealt with this for a long time before I had LifeLock. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Get LifeLock protection for tax season and beyond. Join now, save up to 40% for your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock, use promo code Bongino, or go to lifelock.com/Bongino for 40% off. Terms apply. Do it today.
Now Taxes is using Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get your refund so you can do more with it right in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. See guaranteed details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Expert tool available with TurboTax Live.
Blowing out your birthday candles should be easy, but if you have undiagnosed COPD, you may find yourself short of breath. Early diagnosis and treatment can add years to your life. If you have symptoms like wheezing or chronic cough, talk to your doctor. Visit COPDfoundation.com. That's fixed?
Yes.
Yeah. Cumulus Podcast Network has got you covered.
Give them a little entertainment.
Whether it's news, talk, sports, or pop culture,
It can be a little political and a little dramatic.
there's something for everyone. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely
to look like, Pat.
how the timeshare industry works and your options for
I'm sitting here looking out the window.
800-581-1414.
Online, listening to the radio.
Celebrate twice as much with NordVPN's birthday deal.
Minding my own business.
For up to 1 year free. Visit NordVPN.
There's nobody's name in the title of my chat. Not up here complaining about anybody. Just sitting here enjoying my golden years, Patrick.
Special birthday deal at NordVPN.com. Additional terms apply.
The Cardinals have been at my feeder all morning. I need to put a fucking camera out there, so when I go live, I'm gonna eventually. Because the Cardinals been at my feeder all morning. They're not always here, but they were here today. They're out there still.
Radio host, a podcast host covering politics.
Yeah, Cardinal. That's New York State bird, you know.
Hours, Tulsi Gabbard gets through his DNI. Looks like RFK is now on the glide path too. And then President Trump just shocked everyone on True Social and announced he had a call with Vladimir Putin about ending the war.
I don't care, Charlie. Long as I get treated fucking professionally and fairly, that's all I care. I'm sick of the fucking bullshit. I don't care who's sucking whose dick. I don't care who's fucking whose pussy. I don't care who's getting into it. I really don't care. And you shouldn't be concerned about mine either. My love life is nobody's fucking business in here.
He was very clear about what his approach to foreign policy would be.
These streamers are letting Rum and Whipperman get it. They've been doing it. Monica, JC, shit, they're all fucking doing it. So fuck you. Rusty's the worst. Yeah, you want to hear me rant? You're the worst, Rusty. You've given every single one of them a fucking rant. You thought I was coming to your chat. That's what Wiggin does. I'm not like Wiggin. I'm the antithesis of what that fucker is.
I mean, technically, that's democracy, right? You understand how Trump...
So fuck you, Marie Luba Pina, you bitch. And your little friend Gotti, too. Mina, yeah, your little friend Gotti. Fuck him. He's a punk motherfucker. Come on up. Come on up and do it to my fucking... Wiggin was right. I knew he was right. I knew what you were doing, you punk motherfucker. Made you look like a fucking asshole. You had to do a couple. That fucking made you cringe. I got you to do a couple of things for me, but you could. And now JT thinks I'm fucking turning my back on him.
How do I get a +1 net present value?
Stop me.
On my spreadsheet. You went to business school or studying basic statistics. You know what that means? How do I do this project where it's the net present value to me today is positive? You don't have to like it. I'm not telling you what to like or dislike. It's a republic. You can vote for who you want. But he got elected on this. And him having a conversation with Putin, Trump's attitude is, how does it hurt me to talk to him? You may say, well, it does hurt because it normalizes a foreign despot. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion on that. But what has, quote, not normalizing, using your own jargon, foreign despots, what has it done to stop this war and the bloodshed? We can't really answer that either. I'm not trying to be a tool attacking you. I'm just saying, well, what's your solution?
It probably wouldn't be a good idea to sit outside with the laptop.
How to take greater control.
I have to buy a new one.
You should understand it didn't happen overnight. Frog in the boiling pot, it happened slowly. If you don't jump out of the pot, you're in big trouble. You know what's going to happen? The only diet nutritional company is some Rhino, producer Jim, is PhD weight. Jim, how'd it work for you?
Fantastic. I lost 45 pounds when I did this thing, and it was so worth it. I felt so much better. I felt physically I could do more things even. PhD weight loss worked for me.
Barack. Nope, I didn't do it right. I ate a whole package of fucking bacon this morning. I had tomato soup and 2 grilled cheese and bacon sandwiches. I ate 12 ounces of fucking bacon. Ate it all. I just can't help it. You know, I point at the screen, camera. Do that fucker. I must have cut the fucking end off it. Huh. Oh no, it's on this tray. Rory, did Wiggin send you over here? Huh? Yeah. Come on and troll me, Wiggin. I see you sucking up the fucking JT. You ain't in this chat, had a wrench, got timed out. All right, you're doing the same thing you did with fucking Lady Venom, and now you're not. This is why I call you wishy-washy, Wiggin. Wishy-washy Wiggin. Everybody just keeps exposing themselves. Must be I'm winning because apparently all you fuckers hate me. I never did anything rude or crude to Wolfie. I see Rum out there is the one who did it. He's the ringleader of all the fucking bullshit, and Wolfie knows it. She's still using the name that I said Wolfster. That's all it took. Wiggin got so mad I tightened him out. Just I was more than welcoming in that chat when you come there, Wiggin. But I knew what a fucking cluck you were then. I could tell. I still side with Wolfie. And she knows it. It's just she's got her gig going on, and I'm glad I don't act like you, Will Durant. What a fucking fool would I look like fucking doing what you're doing. You're my bestie, you're my bestie, oh, you're my bestie. Oh, I got your picture, I'm getting all the women. Like you're actually getting your dick sucked. Billy, I got her phone number. She didn't give you. What fucking good would it do me? We had that discussion. Either I'd have to go there or she'd have to come here. And if we both had the means to fucking, we'd do both. I'd go visit her first. If that's a good first impression, she'd come and visit me. I know she would. I'd pay her way to come and visit. I wouldn't demand to get my dick sucked or anything. She's welcome to come stop by. I'll cook her a meal. Sit down, have breakfast, shoot the shit with her, whatever she wants to talk. There's no doubt that she likes my kind of music. I'm a rhythm and blue guys, Rhythm and blue people are cool. Rum, you're not cool. Paul Beach Life, you're not cool. Whippermano is not. He's not. If I met these fuckers in a bar, I'd probably knock them out. They'd pick a fight with me and they would get knocked out. That's a fact. Fuck, I'm 63 now. I'm old. You want to fight with a 63-year-old? That's pretty brave of you. Yeah, King Rob. Oh, Beely, because of how fucking ACAT says it, and only because Zenny did it. Oh, Beely. Nobody even talks to you, Rob. You run around claiming to be the sexiest guy in chat. This is the last place you should be. Being as sexy as you are, when you're at the gym, you should have 2 or 3 women hanging out. The women should be there watching you. Rob, King Rob, can't be trolled. You sound like VB. VB cloned me and I caught her. She said, "Yeah, come on, VB, you see the post I was making about all you guys hiding underneath all those wrenches? That's what you do. If you're not under Shannon's dress, you're under JC's or one of the other fucking yentas. Yeah, you're all a bunch of yentas. Except for you, Wolfie and Senny, because you are kind of young. And you too, Mina, because you're not a streamer and you're a generation behind me. Mina. I'm going to be mean to Mina. I call it follow mental case because it's a term of endearment that I made up for her. Like I said before, if there was a co-ed tag team on a panel, nobody could take Mina and myself on. Darrell Wiggin and his little girlfriend would lose. Any of you fuckers would lose. Gotti, choose whoever you want. Barack, I ain't got a Bert. But you know what?
I know, wasn't he the Yellowstone guy? I don't know. I'm not trying to be like a naive. I just do my homework and I don't waste any time or something because I'm watching the show and every single show is like.
I have mad Blue Jays. They just swarm. I haven't bought any peanuts. I got to go to the store today and do it if I want some more peanuts.
Program targeted Democrats for research. Jim, you're really messing up my kind of carefully collated viewing schedule of content at night. Folks, have you ever seen a narrative shift like this in your entire life? If I get something wrong, I got to dial it back. And I'm going to say, maybe I caught myself before. Maybe the Bill Clinton era big government is over speech. Maybe for a couple of years, the narrative shift on government spending.
That's when I really started my political career. Back in the 90s.
You know, maybe the BCA, the sequester during the Tea Party for a little bit. But I've never seen a media collective narrative shift on government spending turn so fast, where the left-wing media was caught so flat-footed that, yeah, okay, Jim, that's Jim, the satirical dark web series, which we love. But that's only funny because, Jim, turn your mic up, please. Because it's real. No, not this series. Jim, those segments are real, correct?
Oh, yeah. That's why I had to do something with that.
Folks, it's real. The dopey chants, the singing, this is real. For me, come on. Here's why we're winning. They can't censor us anymore. They can try, but we're like whack-a-mole, folks. They censor people on YouTube. They go to Rumble. They censor people on whatever, Snapchat or whatever. They censor people on Facebook. They go to X. It's just with the democratization of information, it's impossible to stop people from seeing clips like this. This is Elon in the Oval Office yesterday, making a pitch as to why we need to spend taxpayer dollars on government more efficiently, where the waste factor is 10 to 20%. Private sector, it's anywhere from 3 to 5%. And I want you as a liberal, because we have, not you, I know you're not, but we do have liberals listening to the show. I bet they're definite. Tell me, what is this guy saying? This is why you're losing. Check this out.
A lot of Democrats,
Tractors?
yes, sir,
I don't believe it.
say that you're orchestrating a hostile takeover of government and doing it in a non-transparent way. What's your response to that criticism?
Well, first of all, you couldn't ask for a stronger mandate from the public. The public voted. We have a majority of the public voting for President Trump. Won the House, who won the Senate. The people voted for major government reform. There should be no doubt about that. That was on the campaign. The president spoke about that at every rally. The people voted for major government reform, and that's what people are going to get. They're going to get what they voted for. And a lot of times, people, they don't get what they voted for. But in this presidency, they are going to get what they voted for. And that's what democracy is all about.
I'm just asking some of the lunatic liberals we do have them in the listening audience. We're on in big liberal cities. What part of what he just said is inaccurate? Donald Trump ran with Elon Musk on the stage, running around, celebrating on the stage, on making government a more efficient operation using some of the best minds of our time to do it. Donald Trump won. He won a few swing states. No, he won every single one. We won the Senate. We held the House. I'm not telling you you're not going to win again. It's the fight. So it's not. You could win in the midterms. You could win in 4 years. But is it not you didn't win now? That's a fact, correct? You lost. We are not a direct democracy. We are a representative democracy in the form of a constitutional republic. I.e., you don't get to vote on every issue. You get to vote on people.
Representative republic.
For the guy saying, we are going to clean up inefficient, wasteful government, then your woman, Kamala Harris, who ran, who loved government inefficiency and shoveled money out the door with the Inflation Production Act and all these other various ridiculous programs. Our side won. So I don't understand what your defense to that is. When you guys win, you're not allowed to change anything, but we win, we get to burn the Constitution to the ground? You really believe you're going to have some kind of long-term, prosperous, trusting, institution-based republic that way? It's fascinating that your argument is government's such a benevolent force in our life that we the actual governed people, where this government operates by our consent, should have absolutely no control over how it runs. It's a fascinating take. Folks, I tweeted this out this morning, and I put it on my Truth account as well. And I meant it. I was doing I have bad knees, so I can't run anymore. So I was doing this elliptical-like machine, working out. One of my life hacks, had my oxygen thing on where you can really go crazy with that. And I was thinking, I'm like, I don't think enough people get this, because I'm still getting this question. When I go through my my Twitter account and I look at the replies, which I do often. I don't get to see all of them, but I get to see a lot of them. And I go through Facebook. You'd be stunned how many people they're like, Dan, I this is not an insult, by the way. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm trying to sound arrogant, but you'd be stunned at how many people have asked me the question in some iteration of this. And Dan, I don't understand, man. The Democrats like government waste? Like, why are they defending this? So I had to put this on X this morning. And the essence of what I tweeted out is, yes, They like. You mean they like them? Yes. I don't know why that's hard to understand if you understand the collectivist. The modern liberal, progressive, collectivist communists. I'm not talking about all Democrats. I'm talking about the radical wing of their party. And unfortunately, it's where the money and the activists are, correct? They absolutely hate the taxpayer and the private sector. What we'll call a free market. They hate it. They need it destroyed. They cannot compete free market economics versus communist style collectivism. They can't. Every single time they've tried, they've lost. Soviet Union, China, China's beating it. Yeah, okay, sure. Right. Did you even read? You understand what's going on right now with China? Bad loans, Potemkin villages everywhere, collapse of their manufacturing sector, the rubber dog toys. You have no idea what you're talking about if you think China's beating us. They're doing a little bit better with a communist failed economy, i.e. they're failing slower than the Soviet Union. They're not beating us. So because the modern progressivist liberal understands they can't compete with the free market ever, everywhere you institute good, strong, solid institutions, efficient government, and free markets, we win. They have to destroy the free market system. Not because they think their system is good, but they just think your system is. Does that make sense? So one of the best ways to destroy it is to suck money from it. They don't care if it's wasted, spent on, like I said, puppy mills, spent on sex changes in Guatemala. They don't care. They just care that it was taken from you. I don't even know how many. Hold on. Because I posted this morning. I'm not going to. I was in a mood this morning on the elliptical thing. How many times? 277,000 times this thing's been viewed. I tweeted out 6:59 a.m. And I wrote at the end, I ended off the tweet by saying, liberals only care about control of the money flows, not the efficient use of the same said money. You need to understand that. Liberals only care about destroying the free market. If it's got to be done through government waste, open borders, giving China an edge up on us, they don't care. And they will destroy anyone that gets in their way. They can't have you looking at government waste because then, one, you're going to find it, and you're going to find out that reminds me of jiu-jitsu, right? Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He who controls the hips controls the fight. He who controls the money controls the argument.
That's true. It's the hips.
Control the money and take it from you. It doesn't matter where it goes.
Center of gravity.
They win because it's not your money anymore.
Randy, you can't fight.
A prosperous free market to make
first time you got fucking pounded in the face, you'd fucking crumble.
That's why. And a couple of people fired back. Fair enough. They said, Dan, they're getting rich off it too. Yeah, that's a nice benefit from it. Of course, the best thing for the communist is communism because they steal your money too. I get that. I'm not naive to that. But I'm not talking about the people in government even profiting. I'm talking about the dopey liberal, Samuel, the college kid wearing the Che Guevara shirt, who's, took a class in urban studies once and thinks he knows about global capital flows. They actually believe they see the free market as a mercenary endeavor, stealing from the poor to give to the rich. Anything that has to be done to destroy it, including taking the money, flushing it down a government toilet bowl, is fine as long as it's not in the hands of the mercenaries. You understand now why most of these liberals, this good chunk of the Democrat Party, but not all of it, falls for this? They just want to destroy the free market. But that doesn't work for them. I got more coming up next, including something I told you yesterday about why we shouldn't, there shouldn't be like a level 10 meltdown over all these lawsuits. We just won one too, by the way, on this federal sequestering of funds type of thing. We'll get to that. More coming up next. Big news day. Be right back.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000,
Will Durant, I got bad news for you.
Work or with your kids.
You know, I got to call them as I see them. I got bad news for you, Will Durant. You're not going to like what I'm going to say.
What you owe to the IRS.
You're really not going to like it. It's going to look like I'm sucking Wiggins' ass. Now, Wiggin has managed to get a girl to come to his place to visit him. You haven't had a girl. You haven't had nobody on fucking camera with you. I'd say Wiggin wins. So give it up. Give the win to Wiggin. I'll let the old curmudgeon do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's trolling JT at the moment. You've been defeated. I'm neutral. I'm not trying to hook up with a girl here. That's not why I'm here. Now, if that could be a consequence of me being here, they're gonna have to show up on my doorstep. Because if I ever do meet another woman, she's coming to my place to live. I'm not going there. I'm the man. Bring your pets, Rusty. See ya. Same with you, Gotti. She went there. Ain't nobody coming to your house there, fucking Peter Potts. You guys always trying to use my words against me, and it never fucking works. I always win when it comes to the verbiage. Sorry, Banku, I don't fucking use Google Translate anymore. I don't want to fucking take time to even do that. Speak fucking English. If we're going to have a one world government, it's already fucking the United States, because you can't you can't be a pilot for the airline industry. You have to speak English. That's what they use. No matter where you fly. Germany would have never been able to build a plane if not for the exceptionalism of the United States of America. There'd be no planes, there'd be no radio, there'd be no toilet paper, there'd be a lot of other shit. There'd be no fucking internet. So yeah, I'm not looking at fucking Vegas chat. And I don't know, is Wiggin live? Did he go live? Been going live in the afternoon lately because so I did, on my end here, I'm writing my own book. Yeah, right, Keith? When writing the story of your life, don't let anybody else hold the pen, right? Fuck you, Keith, you fucking idiot. You and that whole fucking crew over there, you fucking bunch of... I'd rather have the Patrick Rowe and fucking Charlie of fucking United States than the fucking, our bums are a lot better bums than you guys have. Charlie's a bum, but I'd rather have Charlie as a bum. He's American than fucking you guys. Yeah, you are a bum, Paul Beach Life. You fucking tried to bum off me so bad. You needed me for content, fucking for your channel and your little fucking friends and shit. I'd sit there and make, oh, look at this American I found. This is how dumb America is. Because that's what you guys do. And then DA goes along and fucking jokes along with Whippermantle and all that shit. Hey.
Listen and learn something. The Dan Bongino Show.
Well, they learned something yesterday, possibly even Axios, one of those left-leaning outlets. We covered something on the show yesterday, and I was trying to tell everybody, yes, the Democrats are going to use lawfare, using left-wing judges to implement policy rather than actually acting on
Yes, I had a hawk sighting yesterday. He just flew overhead, though.
It's really a disgrace, but we knew it was going to happen.
Soared.
Everyone, don't panic because you're going to lose a lot of these lawsuits, lefties. And what you're going to do is, as you lose them, you're actually going to empower President Trump further. And what happened? Stay tuned. What's the unhealthiest meal you've eaten lately? We've all had our cheat days, right? So eating 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day sometimes just isn't easy for us. Folks, a delicious glass of Field of Greens daily is like nutritional armor for your body. I have 2 scoops a day personally. I love it. Each fruit and vegetable.
I don't take supplements. I don't drink protein shakes, and I learned about nutrition being a cook in the Navy. You have no choice. You have to learn about nutrition and foodborne illness and food safety, and you deal directly with the corpsman. Corpsman can make a cook's life miserable. Yeah, he comes in and says the kitchen isn't clean enough, you're cleaning. It doesn't matter what hour of the day it is. All right, there's no. You work for Uncle Sam. You work when they tell you to.
And 20 at brickhousenutrition.com/Dan.
WMAL, making sense of education, because what's happening in your kid's school matters. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Hey, you dumb fucker over in Europe.
Another American house.
Oh, I thought he was going to commercial. We got another American that we just got out.
It hasn't been 3 weeks. It's been more than that since election night. And this has just been a cornucopia of amazing information popping out every day.
4 weeks, Monday.
We're getting back to what I was talking about. Yesterday, I told you that the left can sue all they want. We expect them to sue. The left has used the court system in their 30-front war on freedom and liberty forever. And what happens is they appoint radical left-wing judges who are really legislators in robes, not judges. And when they can't win with the public, they try to win in the court system. The problem is you're not going to win all. And the ones you lose are going to be significant. Actually,
I have to drink another one, get some gas build up.
On right now. No, they're setting the stage for historic Supreme Court showdowns. They contest Trump's push to remake the federal government and increase its power.
Come on, Gotti. Come on, make fun of my glasses. Come on, Gotti. I heard you running your mouth on JT this morning. You guys fucking stream in the odd hours. Come on, Gotti. Ain't no woman coming to your place either.
Between the lines. Hey man, you better be
Reagan wins. Alicia went there.
Because sooner or later, some of these cases are going to get fast tracked to the.
Oh, that'll win. Doesn't matter what happened between them. Now they aired their dirty laundry out there and all the shit going on. You guys trying to run with it?
You might be dealing with 3 years of an empowered Donald Trump with no legal avenue to stop it.
I'd say Wiggin won in that category. I'm not in that kind of competition. I'm neutral. My whole stick is something else. I'm about politics. Politics is everywhere. Chat politics, federal government, state government, your county government, your own little community. Since we're all one community, I guess there's a Billy Hayden community instead of being just one community, YouTube community, because that's what it says. Follow guidelines. YouTube community, so we're all part of the same community. You know why you gotta fucking segregate people? White is a color. Oh no, white is the opposite of color. No, white is a color. So therefore, I'm a person of color. In the military, they call it colors. The flag goes up and the flag goes down. It's called colors. It was like that before I was born. And 1961 is a long ways from 1776. Charlie. Wiggin better treat me professional. Because if he doesn't, this is what he's going to get. I'm not going to put up with his shit. I'm not going to go to his chat now. I'm done. That's the last time. I can't even, he complains about people not letting him troll his chat. I'm not trolling his chat. There to support his chat, and he's letting this guy attack me, whether it's him or somebody else. And they're not getting the reaction I'm supposed to. Fuck you, Wiggin. Seriously, fuck you. You and Gotti, I'm going to bury you guys in the same coffin. You fucking keep at me. Come on. Duh, we make Billy mad. Duh. You'd have to be in the same room, and if you got me mad, you wouldn't be able to handle it. Guaranteed leave. Either on your own or I'd fucking throw you out.
That announcement. So look, a boost for the other candidates in sort of the top tier. And that would include State's Attorney Aisha Brady, former county executive Rashawn Baker, at-large council member Calvin Hawkins, State Senator Alonzo Washington.
We have snow,
Also breaking this hour, President
but it's not really a lot. Got some snow banks out there, but that's because of the plowing. Time is it? I'd take my glasses off to read. I'm not wearing bifocals. Use me.
confinement.
Yeah, it's $50 at the VA to have them done.
Westmore addressing Miranda Worth.
Got a discount though. I don't really have a problem with my VA here. Up here where I live, the Syracuse VA is a good VA. Despite the fact that fucking Syracuse is probably the most liberal fucking city in the state. They're worse than New York City. Syracuse, fucking politics suck in Syracuse. Bad. Syracuse, big place too.
President Trump.
120 miles to Syracuse. JC's closer to me than Syracuse is. Not by much, but she is closer. By about 20 minutes. Stopping JC getting in her car and coming seeing here. All right. Yeah, JC, if you ever showed up on my doorstep, I wouldn't say anything. Unless you wanted to. That'd be weird. They fucking hear you on my fucking microphone. You won't ever do that. Got a neighbor and she doesn't even like me. She'd rather play with people like Whippy and fucking Dutchy and Edward Jam sent her a fucking pick. You took you had all them fuckers in your with wrenches in your chat at first, JC. I just, it's fucking running through my mind that first year you fucking started broadcasting. It's just unfucking believable. I didn't bother you for about 2 or 3 months, and then I come to your chat. Because I ruled in Fox 46. I was the most independent person in Fox 46. You guys all work in gangs. I'm one person. Look at you. 9 people watching. You know, it's not really, you know, that's normal. If for the people that are doing this, that have streams, that, you know, they make videos, you know, there's nothing wrong with us using each other's content, you know, like, you know, it's like a baseball league. You got home team, visiting team, you know. Baseball is the best pastime. It's America's oldest sport. Baseball. Abner Doubleday. There's a reason that it's the Hall of Fame's in Cooperstown. Not everybody fucking went south and fought the Civil War being from the north. Some of them, it was impossible for them to do it. A lot of women made widows. Imagine being a woman back then, your husband leaves because of that, and you have children.
Later this afternoon and into the evening, winter and next will probably change over to all rain. We'll see temperatures in the 30s to around 40.
Yuba sucka baba cockaba. The guy fucking he did the voice where he had a B in every fucking word, the letter B. Bill Cosby was the best. What they did to him. Yeah, I'll make a joke. It's a, you know, it's great when she's passed out. You just fuck her. Oh, look at this. They do it to you. If I was drunk, passed out, just imagine what these women, just imagine what VB would do to me if I drunk, passed out. She was mad about something.
One last night, it's great. The basketball, folks, it's important stuff. We're changing the world and everything.
Big fat sows can be dangerous.
They were so upset. They lost the manliness. I'm gonna really.
Still mad. I called her a slut and a whore. She is. What the fuck?
Is there any security company out there that we can?
I bet if I drove by a motorcycle and stopped, you'd jump right on the back of that, wouldn't you, VB? Fuck your husband.
Watch as they lose.
Going for a ride, honey.
Watch the Florida fudging the numbers. He provided evidence. Smoking weeds, I just don't buy it. I cannot have.
Oh, look at this fucking moron in my chat. This fucking dork.
I think in eons between not only SEC but Alabama teams, Auburn, Alabama, 1 and 2 in basketball. These are football.
Must be lost.
Traditionally. And if Jim watches the game, if he does, they will lose. So I'm not sure ethically what we can do. Westwood, is it legal to terminate Jim? If we find that legal, lawyers are probably texting me around. No, it's absolutely. Is it not? I think we should take the chance. I'm kidding. We love producer Jim, but it is a big game this weekend. And, you know, I love everybody in Alabama. When I went to the Iron Bowl and we lost with the Mill Row Miracle, I had more Alabama fans, even though it was in Auburn, come up to me and say, I love your show. Glad you're here. I said, hey, man, great game. You know, we lost, stinks, but, you know, sports, you know, they're bigger things in life. But it matters to me. I do. If you're not, can I just say this one thing?
Yeah, we could be gone like that.
If you have a kid getting ready to go to college,
we're all gonna meet our maker.
University of Auburn, making a big mistake. You want to talk about a school that really
2 facts of life: you're born and you die.
Final rankings and everything, and a bunch of gentlemen and ladies down there. You go down there, it is probably.
I have a confession.
It is such a beautiful campus. Check it out.
I have a confession. I love confession. Listen. That was me with CB's picture as a botched abortion. Charlie, I was botched abortion. That was me. You dumb bitch. Fucking ignorant.
Dana, you got to comment on acting director?
Botched abortion, CB. That's what she is. That's a fucking botched abortion. Something happened.
To that at this point, there is a new director now. Sean Curran.
CB.
He is a good man, a man of high character. I wish him the best.
Hey, Vader, that was me, cloning CB. Botched abortion.
And, you know,
Certified brain dead.
Friend get a dog. I'm in the business of covering
That's what CB stands for.
He certainly has the character to do it, and we'll see what happens. But Roe stepping aside, Ron Roe, I've known Ron a long time. It's not personal. Ron just was not the guy. And this is a good move. But Sean,
yeah, Mary Bernie's a work in progress.
I do have a lot to contribute to this. Yesterday we kind of touched on this a little bit, but I put together a full segment for you yesterday.
Wanted me out of JC's chat, but doesn't block me. Doesn't make any sense.
We meaning all of us.
JC did what she did. Yeah. How about it, JC?
In that we are the media.
JC hasn't been live lately. I wonder why.
Correct. I mean, and Jim knows this business better than anyone. The radio business is so sensitive to ratings. You go 3 or 4 books without a significant audience, you're going to find a new job, man. Sorry. You have made this thing special. We are the media now. Podcasts, the digital space, live streams, radio.
Somebody's running something, but I can't see it.
WMAL.com. This is where people are getting their content. And if you were listening to these shows, you're not overreacting to every single thing Donald Trump does. Let me explain to you what's going on. I'm going to use the guys.
Hey, Charlie, why don't you FedEx Mary up here? Mail her to me, will you? Put her on a fucking truck and send her.
Fair enough. People have lives. Donald Trump does a press conference.
Mary Bernie.
And Yahoo from Israel. During the press conference, he shot and says that this land between Israel and Egypt called the Gaza.
Wait to a commercial. I remember, keep in mind what I'm thinking. Mary Bernie and the wood burning lady there. She went there and warned this woman about, I didn't even know, you know, it's more likely they know who I am. Right? I didn't know this fucking person. And advertised that's where Mary was going. So I checked it and I was listening to what was she.
Right there. Did you add a backtrack to that? Is there another?
Right, Mary Bernie? You went to that wood burning lady's fucking chat. Oh, dude, watch out for Billy. Oh, he's a spammer. Oh, he clones and spams. Oh, Billy Hayden. My name's Mary Bernie. I'm a chef in Syracuse. JC, I only lied because I wanted to fit in. I don't need fucking recordings from history to fucking, I know what I'm talking about. And I'm not lying because that actually happened. But what is it for me? JC'd still be believing she's a fucking chef in Syria. She wouldn't even know who Mary Bernie is. Mary Bernie probably would have never turned her camera on or anything. I exposed Mary Bernie for who she was and who she is. She no fucking chef. No more than Empress Chinchilla was the wife of a restaurant owner. Like, how can you be in chat all day if your husband owns a busy restaurant? No fucking way. No fucking way. Now look at him. He's stuck with Rusty's got him fucking pounding his pud on camera. Or whatever. It's fucking hilarious. I should have wrote this book a long time ago.
They need people to subscribe to their product.
Wiggin can't go a day without fucking thinking about me. Then he wants to claim that's what I do with him. No, you ever who Empty Child is, and they switch accounts. They're all interchangeable. Zeb can be Ziggy, and Ziggy could be JT, and JT could be Gotti, and Gotti could be Rusty, and Rusty could be fucking Alicia. Don't tell me Alicia doesn't do the shit, because I know she does. Oh, child warrior of God. Yeah, okay. You think Wiggins cute in the face? He didn't go there because he's fucking pretty. He went there because he's got money. A younger guy's not gonna do that. That's probably why, if that's true, it's probably why he comes at me the way he does, because Wolfie genuinely likes me. She did it first. Had respect for me. She did. Because she did treat me good in her chat, and she went live. I went there, it wasn't, and I didn't fight over wrench or anything. All right. Rusty and others are the ones who gave her a hard time, and she, they admit it. It's out there. So that's for you there, Marie Lubapina, bitch. Wiggins X. Wiggin ordered me not to troll her. Now, and if Wolfster did use me, she used me in the right way. And it's all right. I used her. I come to her chat, and she gave me a wrench, and I kept going back. That's basically I was using her. Yeah, you can call it using somebody. It doesn't have to be a pejorative to use somebody. Oh, usually turns out that way because humans, most of them are evil. They play to be. I don't care what she talks. I got her mad that one day when I say she's a dime a dozen. At least I didn't call her passed around. And then I did that. Oh, Will Durant had that right on tape. Will Durant, you're such a fucking dork. You are. You're a fucking pansy. You are. You're fucking lazy ass motherfucker. Lost Will Durant. A girl actually went to see Wiggin. Ain't no girl coming to see you. I'd be impressed if Wolfie came over here and visited you. That'd be different. I'd say you're winning then. You'd still be in the fight, but that's not the case. And you're in Florida, Jacksonville of all places. I kind of know the area down there a little bit. I lived in St. Mary's, Georgia, because of the submarine base. You're not as smart as you think you are, Willie Durant, Eric Hostetler. If Wolfie split up with her husband, whatever, and she's with another man, that's you're dumb. Some other guy is petting her ass, and you're sitting there fucking drooling over a picture. Actually getting a sniff of that, and you ain't getting shit. Meanwhile, Wiggin actually has somebody come and visit him. Hey, what the fuck? That's capitalism. Shit, I missed that. I missed that. Elon Musk has got them fuckers all sorts of fucked up. Their fucking government employees are getting laid off, losing their jobs. They're sitting at home doing nothing. Meanwhile, other people are out there risking their ass. They fucking Vanguard and them wants us to go win the war in Ukraine.
It's almost like the media people.
Stop Putin.
Beg them to hold Braveheart style. You just couldn't stop embarrassing yourselves again. How many times is Charlie Brown going to try to kick the damn football? How many times? Idiots. If you just wait, I know your subscribers are going to pee in their diapers. I get it. But maybe in the end, they'll respect you for telling the truth once in a while. Maybe you won't look stupid. Maybe just write a fact, facts. I know it's hard for you. You have your facts in it. But maybe you just write a fact-based piece. Here's your
joint's done with.
That's what he did. And you just wait and apply the Bongino. And then you write a headline a week after, and you say, I'm not telling you the Palestinians.
Tiffany just posted in Vegas that she's getting sick of being nice to Jarl. I told you. I fucking told you. I fucking told you. I just looked too.
Has to teach you idiots how to do your own job. Freaking morons. And you wonder why 70% of Americans don't trust you idiots. More coming up.
Now that's ironic. Tiffany posting Charles thinks he's a prize. What do you think you are? Out here, you traded nudes with Charlie, Tiffany. You certainly didn't pick a prize. I would say Charlie's the best looking guy out here for you. Hey, Keith's pretty good looking if you took the makeup off. I bet you Keith got a fucking big old wonger. Fucking probably scare me. Fucking Fruit Loop Farron. Wiggins still live? I'm gonna check. I have a feeling he went live. In fact, I know he did. I seen the notification. And according to this, it looks like he still is. So let's see. I have 9. There's 9 here, and he has 12. So, people are they surf the channels. So the same person making up new handles. Hey girl blocks me. It's fucking funny. And it's the same garbage in his chat. I ain't gonna turn it up. It fucking hate even giving him a view. What have I been? Hmm. I'm gonna look in Vegas. I gotta plug this phone in. No, he just went off air. He just left. So Wiggin left. He was an hour and 42. I've been up an hour 21. There's no Jarl Wiggin chat.
The Dan Bongino Show.
Well, I'm a little emotional, so I want to get to the business part of the segment, and before I get into this, because I may turn in my man card after this. Something just happened that it's a huge moment. Some of you just saw it. Have you seen the news from some economists forecasting a depression, not a recession, but a depression by 2030? We could be in a perfect storm if Social Security and Medicare hit a breaking point, with the largest generation hitting retirement. Smaller workforce means a smaller tax base. Pair that with a growing national debt and a rising cost of living, and we're going to have a big problem. So what are you doing now to help protect your family's future? Gold has been a safe haven in hard economic times, and Birch Gold makes it easy to diversify a portion of your savings into physical gold. Birch Gold will help you transition an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold, and it doesn't cost you a penny out of pocket. So help protect your future today. Text Bongino to 989898. Get your free info kit on gold and a copy of the Ultimate Guide for Gold in the Trump Era with a foreword by Don Trump Jr. There's no obligation, only information. I buy my gold from Birch Gold. You can trust them too. So text me.
I have mad squirrels. Fuckers are all over the place. I'm waiting for that hawk to take one.
The WMAL Free Speech the first 100 days, Sunday, April 27th at the Birchmere. Details at WMAL.com.
The Trump White House briefing room, Caroline Levitt. They have a new media seat. Jim has this application in to sit there. Today, a very special guest, very close to me, was sitting in that seat. It is the CEO of Rumble. It is where my video podcast, my show is exclusively, the video portion. I've invested in there early because I believe in the power.
I still haven't watched Rumble.
And I just want to tell you, man.
Probably will eventually.
A lot of people don't remember, but when Donald Trump was deplatformed from all of the various social media platforms and other places, because they falsely labeled him an insurrectionist and elsewhere. Don't ever forget that Chris from Rumble made what was a hard decision at the time, because the threats that were coming in, they were threatening to put us out of business. Said Donald Trump will always have a home on Rumble. And that Caroline Levitt and the Trump White House just recognized that, with Chris sitting in that media seat in front of the whole world, where Rumble got the first question at a press conference and the CEO was allowed to ask it about censorship. I feel like the fight's not over. But I feel like if my dad was here, I could help with that.
Celebrate twice as much with NordVPN's birthday deal. Get 72% off and a coupon for up to 1 year free. Visit NordVPN and discover the benefits. Secure up to 10 devices with a single account. Encrypt your online traffic. Reduce the risk of phishing
scams and malware with NordVPN Threat Protection Pro. Get the special birthday deal at NordVPN.com. Additional terms apply. NordVPN.
When it comes to protecting my family's future, I want a life insurance company that's at the top of their game. That's why I got same-day coverage through Ethos. There was no paperwork, no waiting around, and no medical exam. I just answered a few health questions online, and Ethos set me up with a $3 million policy for about $2 a day. Go to tryethos.com and get it done today. That's TRYETHOS.com. TRYETHOS.com. Sample rates is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
Hell, I gotta say it. Oh, Wiggins winning again. Oh, Tiffany's fucking gonna send him polygraph. It's polygrip. Tiffany's in full tilt right now. She's lost it. Tiffany doesn't know what to do with herself. Her panties are so bunched up, it's fucking pathetic. What's about her, Tiffany? Huh? And Tiffany, I got a feeling Daughter of Truth played you. So I fucking tell you. Don't fucking listen to me. Good. Tiffany wants to send Jaro Wiggin rubber sheets and it's poly grip. All right, now Tiffany is the most triggered chatter on the female side. Rum is the most triggered male chatter. He's got you beat by a little bit, Randy. Rum does. California almonds. Yeah, I cloned CB. Botched abortion. Wiggin claims I want him to fight my fights. You're an ignorant fucker. I'm the one you need, Wiggin, and you know it. Well, you wore your welcome out with me. I'm done with you. Yep. Oh, fucker.
Download the WNL app to screen us for free. For the USA, hit the answer.
You can do it. Building boards, we have the city. You can train on people. But how I love it. I mean, absolutely tearing it up. I know it's only been 3 weeks and I don't want to get out ahead of myself, but
No one gets controlled or timed out more than Billy Hayden. I hold the record at JC's for being the most timed out.
Like idiots every single day. It's just we can reach out the air.
I also hold a certain record up on her panel.
It's about the experience. Sit down with an 8-year-old who's seen what life as you have. They've learned a lot of stuff. She's making them look like fools every day. The presser was amazing. Hat tip to the CEO of Rumble. Great question. It's just so great to see him in the new media seat and for Rumble to get the recognition it deserves. I mean, we were the ones who platformed Donald Trump on every platform. We appreciate that. That just goes to show you, too, this Trump White House is very loyal. They are. The people they know are in this fight with them. They are extremely
First, I eat all the nuts, then I eat all the raisins, and I save the M&Ms for last.
Oh, but I had a feeling you might go. Okay, you did. All right. So I'm going to cover this quick, but talk about a lot in politics. That if you're going to get involved in politics, you have to understand some certain basic political. One of them is that contrast work really well. It's one thing to take a stand on an issue. It's another thing to take a stand on the issue when the Democrats are taking a crazier stand. It makes your stand look even better. Just a quick example. When the Democrats came out, pick something ridiculous, right? Teaching kids about sex in kindergarten or whatever, or third grade, whatever, that doesn't really, something so nuts. 10 years ago, you would have laughed that it was even a thing, right? When the Republicans come out and say, hey, listen, we're not about banning books at all. That's not what we do. We're free speech advocates. But we just don't think it's appropriate to have a book about blank kinds of sex in a third grade classroom. You understand how that policy 10, 15 years ago, some praise things. This is a great book. 10, 15 years ago, everyone would have been like, yeah, no kidding, dumbass. Like, what kind of stupid statements? Of course, we got to teach kids about sex in third grade. You get what I'm saying? You see how it's the exact same position now? It's the exact same thing. 20 years ago, in a Democrat debate, if you would have said, I think it's appropriate to have kids learning about various kinds of sexual activity in third grade, in a Democrat debate, you would have been laughed off the stage. So there was no sense in even establishing a beachhead on that position because the alternative was considered so dumb. This is why contrast works so well. And when you understand them, they make for perfect snapshots and sound bites. The Democrats come out with that position. Hey, we got to get this book about, how to.
I got somebody of interest to talk about there. Fucking words and music. My words, my music. Mr. Vavoom calls himself fucking tenor or whatever there, right? Words and music and the fucking KMO. And he's the one that fucking Logical had all triggered. He fucking freaked right the fuck out. Now, he was at JC's the first year JC was streaming. I cloned that fucker. Remember that, Mr. Vavoom? There's Shannon's boy. You want to talk about Soy Boy?
By Democrats to make their movement. Now it seems even more genius because of the contract. It's so effective.
All those failed wrenches at your chat, JC, because of me. Every wrench you had, I destroyed, JC.
And when they screw up,
now you got another new one. That's all right. I don't go to your chat no more. Because it's pretty much war, JC. You know what I mean? It was convenient for you when I come there, but you won't even come up here and admit defeat. Biden cheated. You lost the bet. You owe me $1,000, JC. JC owes me $1,000 because Biden didn't win in 2020. Better plug this fucker in. Or fucking leave. It's all right.
My commitment to correct it. And folks, I can tell you, I'm sitting there. Good answer. But why was it? Joe Biden, Patty, Jen Psaki, and Kareem Jean-Pierre. He said nothing. It seems so amazing. Jim, you heard it too, right? I was like, damn, that was good. That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I'm like, right? I know you texted me that. I think that's what happened in the Oval with Trump and Musk is one of the most amazing things I've seen. That's the actual text. But the kicker is, there was really nothing amazing about it. It's only amazing because of the contrast with what you're used to with politics.
Angie telling Tiffany that Tiffany has a loving marriage. Yeah, okay. Imagine if Tiffany had grown kids or underage kids. Could be 40 and have teenagers. Colin C. Hey, you going to erase your comment? Hey, Colin C., are you going to erase that? Are you going to retract your message here or what? What's the matter? Yeah, I'm reading Vegas chat. I see all you dumb fuckers over there. KMO over there. He's right in love with Tiffany. You guys are such fuckheads. Colin C., you going to teach me a lesson? Is that why you're here? What truth are you going to tell me, Colin C.? You've been running around telling people that I don't like the truth. Why don't you come on up here and tell me the truth, Colin? You retracted your comment? Why are you retracting your comment, Colin? Why are you doing that? Then why are you here? I just had 12 people here a minute ago. They come and go. Here you go, Colin. Be a man. Click on my link. Come on up and tell me the truth.
Illegally in the U.S. The fact is, no one is being diverted from response needs. That's the fact.
Yeah, she said it's a fact. Now, obviously, because Karine Jean-Pierre said it, nobody actually takes it seriously. When she says it's a fact, it means it's definitely not. So Elon's going through the payment system and quote Elon Musk, aka Harry Balls on Twitter. The Doge team just discovered
Harry Balls. There's a Harry Balls, spelled with 2 A's, LS, and he was a mayor or something somewhere down in the southern state, Louisiana, someplace.
Disaster relief funds used on immigrants illegally in the U.S. The fact is, no money is being diverted from response needs. That's the fact.
You see why, again, contrasts in politics work? I hate to tell you this because I don't want to sound like a downer. It's not the way this is intended. But nothing Trump or Elon, nothing that they're doing is in any way even remotely controversial or even groundbreaking. What's groundbreaking, listen to me, is that they're doing it. You get the difference? Every Republican who's run for national office ever, from Mitt Romney to George H.W. Bush to Ronald Reagan, has run on, we got to shrink government, man. Every dollar spent by government's a dollar taken from you. They done it? No. Never. It's not new that Donald Trump ran as a Republican saying they want to cut government. What's new is
now I gotta go. I have a ride. It's here, so I gotta leave.
And it creates such a dramatic contrast with these lying frauds that just left office that can't tell the truth about anything. Border Patrol.
Fine in, Frank. Is he in the car? Where are you heading to Price Chopper?
See when you want to go, Bill. It's fun.
When I'm live right now, but I turned the camera off. So
Where did you get the desk, Bill?
I bought it.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah. Sits in the corner pretty good.
I guess so.
Gives me some room, you know.
Yeah.
Better than what I had.
Yeah, you got it all arranged in here pretty good now.
Yeah.
We're been some women down here.
I'm trying.
Uh-huh.
You know how they are.
I do. Yeah. You got a lot of money. Big job for him truck. Pretty tough thing.
I have a lot. It's when you don't want to spend the money on them.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's like they come and borrow $100 and never pay it back. Then they send their daughters to fucking tease you for money.
They do that crap.
So where are you heading out right now?
Nowhere. Just come down and see if you want to go now. Or you want to later? Or
Yeah. Well, let me shut my machine down here.
We can just go somewhere.
All right. Good. Yeah, I need to get a couple bags of peanuts for the squirrels. You know how it is. All right. Bye, everybody in chat. I gotta go. I still don't know all the secrets.